Hello, I'm Jon Stapleton with CodeVA, and this is a quick tutorial on if-else blocks in Twine using the Chapbook story format. Let's get right into it. So I've got a story up here, and I have if and unless blocks in this story. If you aren't sure what those are, if you're unfamiliar with variables or if and unless blocks, definitely check out the video linked in the description that covers that information before starting here, because you kind of need to know about that stuff before you can do this stuff. Now, this code is set up in such a way that if has key is true, the passage will show this section of text and the section of text after continue. And if, I need to, no, that's okay. We're good here. Sorry, I had a moment of crisis. And then if has key is false, the story will show that section of text and then the turn back option. So we kind of have like two different options. We have the options that show when the user has the key, if that has key variable is true, and we have the options that show if has key is false, and two possible outcomes. And then we also have section that shows no matter what in the story. So if I have true, we should see these options and then turn back. So let's test that out. Looks good to me. And if we have has key as false, then the computer will show this option and then just turn back. Yeah, here we go, no problem. Now, there is another way to write this that is maybe a little bit simpler. It doesn't require you to write the variable twice, and that's using an else block. And there's no difference between using else and unless. It's just a different way of writing. But else is, I think, a little bit easier to read, potentially. You don't have another variable like use in there. And the way you would read this is if the has key variable is true, show this part. In all other situations, show this part. Which is kind of useful. It's like a little bit of a just a slightly different way of writing. Again, no difference between if and unless or if and else. If you'd rather use if and unless, I think that's totally okay. But this is just another way to write it, if else. So that's really all you need to know about if and else. Kind of a simple concept I'll kind of demonstrate. So with false, we expect this section to be shown, and that's what happens. And in the case of true, we expect this section to happen and for the computer to skip the part after else. And there we go. That's how that works. So that's if and else statements. Super fast topic, but just another way of writing. You might recognize that syntax. It's kind of common across lots of programming languages. So something useful to know. If you have any questions about this or you run into any problems, please let us know. We would love to help. Get in the comments of this video. You can also check out the links in the description to the Twine Trail Guide, which has lots of resources, and a text version of this tutorial with code examples and more details, as well as links to prerequisite information, prerequisite tutorial data, information for you to check out to help make this make sense. If you haven't done if statements or variables yet, you want to check that stuff out. That's a good idea. Otherwise, good luck and happy coding.